Hi everyone, welcome back to The Chosen One by Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your support. Today's word for tough times is God said you are not a leader. You are a follower. You know it. Some of you don't have a mind of your own and you rather follow everyone than knowing the truth. And that's why some of you are lost, some of you are confused, some of you don't know who you are because you are a follower. But when you spend time with God, He can show you who you are. Like some of you say, I'm going to give my life to Jesus. And let me tell you this, you just saying things. You don't mean what you're saying. It's just important that you take your life serious. Stop following people and follow God and ask God to show you who you are. Because if you keep following people and you keep believing everything that they telling you, you're going to be lost. You're going to be so lost. You're going to be like, I wish I knew who I was a long time ago. All I'm saying to you is ask God who you are in Him. The Bible verse I want to read is James 1:26, and it reads, those who consider themselves religion and do not keep a tight rein on their tongues, deceive themselves, and their religion is worthless. God telling you right there. Like I said, some of you call yourself a Christian, but the way you living, you still in the world. You still humping, you still having sex, you still sinning, you still in temptations, you still just selling drugs, doing things you want to do. God ain't pleased with you. You are a follower. God is raising leaders. God is raising people that have standard, that have boundaries. God is raising people that is trustworthy, people that is faithful. God don't need nobody that's going to be a follower. He needs somebody that's going to lead. So if you're not leading your family, what are you doing? You're leading your family straight to hell. You got to look back over your life and think of the things that God saved you from. Some of y'all been in shelters. Some of y'all was homeless. Some of y'all was raped. Some of y'all was in a situation like, oh my God, Lord help me. And God saved you. And you go back into sin. You go back into adultery. You go back into the things that God saved you from. You have to look at your life and say, I can do better because I am better. I can do this because I've been through this and I don't want to go down the same route. Imagine this. Imagine if God take everything away from you. Your house, your car, your money, your business, everything. How would you feel? If God made your business, why you don't respect Him enough and do what He tell you to do? Do you know by being disobedient that you can lose your house, your car, your children? You can lose something. I'm just telling you this to wake you up as a mother, to wake you up as a father. You can lose things that you love. God can take your daughter. He can take your son. He can take your job. He can take your business away. When you start to do things out of the will of God, you put your hands on filthy things, and you need to ask God to forgive you. Only God can forgive you. So you need to repent and say, Lord, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And He will help you to move forward. But if you don't repent, you're going to continue to be at the same level, which means you're going to continue to be a follower. God is raising leaders. He is raising people that want to get things done in His favor. Some of you, you're not ready yet. You're still following people and you wonder why you never move because you're following the world. You're a Christian, you say, but you still have the mentality of the world in you. You're still doing things of the world. So you need to talk to God and ask God to help you to be the Christian that He had called you to be. It's time for you to be a leader. Remove yourself from being followers and being of the world. Because the world, they gonna kill you. They gonna mess you up. So you better find yourself in God before it's too late. You think that we have this much time. I don't care what that man talking about. I don't care what that woman talking about. You can kiss them, you can have sex with them all day. And guess what? And lose your soul. Because every time you doing it, God is telling you, I warned you and I told you. Y'all have to start taking your life serious. Because if you don't, you gonna die in sin. You gonna die in sin because you lost. And the thing is, you know the truth, but you keep doing wrong. You know the truth. You know what you're doing, but you think it's cute. You think it's sexy. You think it's all that. Because he fine, she fine. So I'm going to just do it because it makes me feel good. Don't lose your soul behind having sex. Don't lose your soul by doing wrong. Be a leader. If you love that person, tell them, can we go to church together? Can you meet my father? Can you meet my mother? Can we go to church? Have a relationship with your partner and God. It can be you, God, and your partner. That's what I did. When I had a boyfriend, I invited him to my church. I let him meet my dad. I ain't hide him from my family. I let him meet my father. And now he's my husband. That's what you have to do. Some of y'all doing things behind the walls and doing things behind closed doors. It's nasty to do that in front of your children. Your children see what you're doing. They ain't gonna say nothing, but they, Mom, I see what you're doing. You been a hoe. Dad, I see what you're doing. You a roller. It's sad. You want your daughter to follow you, and you acting like a hoe. You want your son to follow you, and you acting like a pimp. Your kids not gonna follow your footsteps, and I'm telling you this. They not. They gonna be better than what you are. They gonna do better than what you did, because you are a follower. You gotta change yourself and become the leader that God told you to be, and your life will be better. God bless you. Be encouraged. I love you. Get yourself together as a Christian and stop playing before it's too late. God is warning you over and over. Take heed to it and apply it to yourself and say, I'm going to do better. Stop wasting your time on a man or a woman. Wasting your time. Do what you got to do for yourself. You can't preach if you're not living it. Because you know why? It don't mean nothing. Because you're going back on your word. Do better. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Keep your head up and be strong. You gotta change before it's too late. Change your ways. Do better. You got to do better for yourself. So don't give up. Pray about all things. God bless you. I love you. Take care of yourself and do better. Thank you for watching.